One.
Tweeting now.
Tweeting now.
Tweeting now.
Reticulating. Spline.
I got to read a poem.
Referencing. Acknowledged.
I got to read a poem for a podcast that was told from the point of view of an AI. That was fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and I told Steven that he could add some effects to it if he wants to make it sound more computery. Good times. Recording. Yep. Okay, that is.
Have you considered a career as a like a ship's AI or?
Yes, but nobody will hire me.
It's a future-looking
cruelty.
industry.
All right, and it looks like YouTube is there.
I prefer to think of it as US-tube.
10 people are watching. Dan, say something so we can get confirmed Dan audio and video.
I like that this is a thing now where we have to make sure that specifically I am audible. And I am, so we're great.
Yes.
All right.
Wait,
Unless
Dan,
they're
we're
lying
audible?
to you.
I spend so much money. I send so much money your way.
Hi, Mom.
Audible.com.
All right, Dan, now that we have a record, let's talk about how much time you spent today working. No, sorry. Because I will send it to your
some
boss.
Who are you trying to
You.
narc me? Who are you trying to
You.
narc me out to? My boss?
You. Yeah, I will send it to you
Okay.
next week, and you will be so pissed at you this week.
Yeah, well, that's true.
Oh.
That's usually true.
All right, we are going to start promptly, which means all of our normal quality bantering will be part of the episode, and it's on Erica to edit it out instead of it being before and after we started the episode. Why does Erica look so pained?
I just put it on Twitter anyway, so maybe I'll just leave it in the podcast so I don't have to bother
Yeah.
with that.
Welcome back to Total Party Kill. It's me, Tony Sindelar, Dungeon Master, he, him. It is Tuesday night. That means we are in Barovia, the land of misery. Not just anywhere in Barovia, but one Castle Ravenloft, home of one Strahd von Zarovich. Also occupied by not one, but I don't know, like 10 of these jerks who we call heroes. I lost my train of thought. Erica will make this sound better in editing. Or not. Perhaps she will put in weird pauses between my words that will make me sound confused. Allow me to introduce our players. They will introduce their characters, and we will get right into the action, because let me tell you, they're being menaced by giant spiders. Are our players going to be killed by giant spiders? No. They have fought lots of giant spiders before. There's only like 5 of them. This is a minor inconvenience. A spider road bump on the path to victory, but that's what we're going to have to deal with. I will introduce our players in the order that I see them on the screen, as determined by Dan Morin. First up, it's not Dan Morin, it's Jane Rett. Hi, Jane.
Hi, Tony. I play Lena Dulina, the human rogue, and our pronouns are both she, her.
Thank you, Jane. Next up, it is Dan Morin. Dan Morin.
Hi, I'm second. Wow, what a change. This is nice. I am Dan.
You controlled the order that these names appear on the screen.
Let me move things around. I'll be first pretty soon. I am Dan Morin. I play Castan Onatar's Crucible, Warforged Cleric of the God Onatar, whose pronouns are they, them, while my pronouns are he, him.
Next up, it's my buddy, Aline Sims.
Hi, I pray.
I
Wow.
pray that you remember what your character's name is.
Thank you, because sometimes I don't.
In Hayla's name.
I play Imbrose Soliana, the Wood Elf Ranger, and her trusty pup, Androdite. All of our pronouns are she, her.
Next up, my nemesis. Not really. I think we're friends. I don't know. We don't really have a label for it. Erica Ensign.
Well, I'm going to put a label on it, and I'm going to say we are indeed friends.
All right. Can I borrow some
You
money?
heard it here first.
You can. in
Oh,
fact.
well, I'm good. I don't know how friends talk to each other. Dan, what do we do?
You're
Yeah.
very
I don't know.
mean to each other,
You're
is what
usually
you
only
two
mean
do.
to Dan, so
To
I think
each
now
other? That's
you
really
need-
Oh, that's
overselling
true.
it.
That's true. That's true.
Unidirectional.
I take it back. You're right. It is unidirectional.
Yeah, so now Tony needs to start being mean to me. Me,
Don't you dare.
me, who is the person who plays Brildish, the dwarven paladin. Her pronouns, like mine, are she, her, and Brildish has a celestial pony named Pony Cindelarent, which that in itself I think is a reason for Tony to be mean to me. His pronouns
forgot
are
about
he, him. The
I
ponies.
really,
And Tony's.
I would just like to point out, we have spent a lot of time with Pony Cindelar. hours and hours of our lives.
Mhm.
And every week I am surprised to be reminded the pony's name is not just Pony, which seems like a reasonable name for a pony, but Pony Cindelar, a name that is actively trolling me. I think every week I forget as some kind of self-defense mechanism to come back again and do this. So, hello.
See, I am a
last-
real friend.
Last but certainly not least, everyone's favorite dungeon buddy, it's Micah Sargent.
Hey, hey, hey. I play Elevor Landman, the half-elf druid, as well as Samus, the saber-toothed tiger, and I always forget my dear octopus buddy's name because
Danu.
my yes, Danu. Thank you so much. New character for me. Samus and Danu use she, her pronouns, and Elevor and I use he, him pronouns. And I think that covers it. I've got too many beings that I'm controlling. I feel like a god.
Too many beings.
Okay, well, that can't go badly in any way.
Yeah, we need to stop picking up sidekicks and talking items.
No. I'm out.
Yeah.
All right, what are you up to? Well, we are in Castle Ravenloft. You have explored. You had a lovely brunch with Strahd. It did not go well. He technically kicked you out of the castle, but he didn't really stay around to enforce it. So you headed down into the basements, the catacombs and dungeons underneath Castle Ravenloft for a little while until you found a room with a strange magical item that allowed you to teleport throughout Ravenloft. So you chose to go to a study because you were interested in books. I'm trying to piece
Lore.
together the logic of what happened.
Lore.
You went there. You were disappointed in all of the books, is my understanding. There was a very impressive painting of Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah,
Very
there was.
impressive.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Behind the fireplace in the study, you found a secret room. And behind that secret room, you found a secret hallway. And off of that secret hallway, you found at least 2 secret doors. This
Don't forget
is
the
what we
cobwebs.
call.
We found cobwebs.
This is what we call not the Chamber of Secrets, but the, I don't know, the side passageway of secrets. A part of Castle Ravenloft littered with far too many secrets, and as Aline points out, also clogged with cobwebs. You were burning away some of the cobwebs with various fire-based cantrips, when unfortunately you have provoked the interest of several of the occupants of those cobwebs, that being some spiders. So I believe I've asked you to roll initiative. 5 giant spiders have dropped down from the areas above. Specifically, Crucible and Elebor, you were in this kind of abandoned belfry area, cleaning up the webs. The spiders have dropped down among you.
Cleaning
Lena,
up. They were burning the crap out of them.
yeah.
In a clean way.
Belfry.
What's cleaner than fire?
Lena,
True.
Basilica, Imra. Is Argal here? For some reason, I thought Argal was still in the study just reading books.
No, he
That was just
followed once
during
we
that
found
part,
like the
yeah.
3rd or 4th
All right.
door. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he is
So-
probably hanging near the back reading this like absolutely gripping young adult novel that he found in Strahd's library.
He'll be reading it for a while. I don't think he reads very quickly.
All right, Lena, as Argal's assigned parental guardian, it's up to you to decide whether he's in any given fight or not. I have rolled an initiative of 22 for the giant spiders. I believe that Elevor, Crucible, and Samus, you are in the room with the spiders, and I'm going to say that you are surprised the giant spiders have dropped down upon you.
Which is
Oh.
hilarious because you were
There's
actively cleaning up
cobwebs
spider
everywhere.
webs.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
I think you-
is a
you know.
little.
But I will
Arguably
say
not surprised.
you did say that your first priority is cleaning them. So
Mm-hmm.
That's
and you
true.
did say you looked up. And when
Hey.
you looked up, Tony said they're already on their way down.
I
so-
would argue that Elevor was prepared because he did not want to pull the bell string in case it was a spider web hanging down.
we had
I
to
remember
talk you
Elevor
out of
say-
that.
Oh, no, you had to talk me out of going up to ring the bell, but I did not want to pull the
didn't
thing
wanna
to
pull
ring
it.
the bell because I
Because
was
you
worried
said
it
it
was a
looked like
spider.
a snake.
A spider. What did I call it last time?
I think you wanted a
Spider rope?
It
spider
was something
tail.
really gross.
Spider
looking
tail.
is what it was.
Yeah.
Spider
Spider tail. Spider tail.
Yeah, Dan. Once again. Anyway, let's fight.
All right.
In
You
the
know
game or
Damn, let's fight for
Whatever.
that
You're
joke.
had a
Here's
day,
what we're
let's
gonna
do
do.
it.
I'm gonna say you are not surprised by the spiders in general. A spider drops down behind you instead of all the spiders getting surprise rounds. Some of the spiders get surprise attacks on you. You have negotiated. You're not going to
Well,
take 5 attacks. You're going to
If
take 7.
anyone says
That-
Tony's an unfair DM, they are incorrect.
Plus, that spider's wearing a top hat and a monocle, so it is surprising.
Putting on the Ritz. All right. I'm going to roll one. Let's see here. 3 dice. This is going to go to Elevor, Crucible, and Samus in that order. Each of you takes a surprise spider hit. Don't look at the math. Let's see.
Don't add all
So,
three.
Pay no
D20s
attention
together.
to the math behind the building.
I rolled a 17 to attack Elevor, a 13. No, 13?
Doesn't matter.
Hold on.
It's gonna have to be way better than that.
Yeah.
hit Chris.
And I don't. Yeah. Yeah. So
The
17.
only one that hits is Elevor's then. Yeah.
Elevor, you get 7 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw because spider poison is being injected into your many veins.
I only have 2 veins.
That was your mistake, having veins. Let me
It's a
tell you.
druid
I think you've got at least
feature.
you've got a couple veins. I mean,
I
you gotta have
definitely did not save. How much damage? 17?
7 piercing
Okay,
damage
7.
and 9 poison damage if you it was a DC 11 Constitution save.
I did not.
All right. So you feel not good. Does it do anything else? No, it's just really bad to have in your blood instead of blood. All right. We are going to go up to the top of the order. It will be Imra and Lena. You see this through the doorways, spiders all around. Elevor, Crucible, and Samus, who are caught somewhat flat-footed. So the two of you get to react. Then Team Giant Spider. Then Samus, then Elevor, then Broldish, then Crucible. I don't see initiatives for Basilica, Pony, Androdite, or Aragol. Maybe they're not important.
Pony goes on my turn because I'm literally riding him.
And Androdite goes on Imra's turn, right?
Yeah, and I always take her turn. and
I
just-
don't think we want
All right.
Basilica
I think
fighting.
Basilica's not in the fight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
And Aragol is useless.
Is watching Basilica.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Between pages of his book.
Just I'm 10 seconds. And
I'm almost done with this chapter.
Just one more page.
it's a Dan Brown book. They go fast, but you can't stop mid. Anyway,
Yeah, but once you get to the
Imra
end of the
Lena.
chapter, it's going to be a cliffhanger, and he's just going to want to go on to the next
I
one.
know, but you feel so smart because you get through the chapters so quickly.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Imra, you are at the top of the order, I believe, or technically you and Lena are tied for initiative. But yeah, I will just remind you,
Lena-
these are the giant spiders you've seen before. You cleared out a whole nest of them in Argynvost. If you had to peg numbers to them, you would guess that their armor class was 14 and that they had somewhere in the range of 30 hit points. I believe I've numbered them if that helps, but follow your hearts.
Lena feels like it's
Listen
probably
to your
easier to
heart.
fire into fewer people in melee than more. So she gestures to Imra to go ahead and take the first shot.
After you.
Okay. Well, I can't see all of the spider names.
Yeah, we only see 1 and 2.
All right, Tony, name the spiders. Here we
21,
go.
22, 23, 24.
But so there's one to the south that's right in front of Bruldish.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm aiming for with my longbow. And excuse me.
It's not right in front of me. It's on the other side of a wall. But
Oh, it's on the other side of a wall. I
yeah,
can't
because
shoot through a wall.
there's a doorway here.
Oh.
So I don't know if you can get around the corner.
Oh. Okay.
I mean,
well, I
if you
guess
move
I've got to
one square
run in.
north, you probably can.
Okay.
They're very large spiders. So,
All right.
and
yeah.
the room
Yeah,
is just
probably if
full
you
of
just moved to,
cobwebs. So
There,
yeah.
you could probably see.
Emma, you can easily find a position in this hallway that gives you a full view of whatever spider you want to murder without
Okay.
being within range of a spider. A spider.
Okay.
I call
I'm
spiders
not-
as if
I'm
they were
not,
murder
like,
spiders.
Yeah, I'm not worried about being murdered as much as I just want to stay out of the way because
Yeah.
room's getting a little crowded,
Yep.
All right, so I've moved 1 square so as to facilitate a better view of that spider that's in front of
Mhm.
Bruldish through the wall. And I'm just gonna roll both attacks. First is a 28, second is a 15.
Both hit.
So first damage is 9 points. Second is 7. So 16 total points of damage on that one. And
I have placed a red dot on him, indicating that he is badly wounded.
Good. I'm glad.
All right.
I think that's it. I think it's just a couple of quick shots with an arrow, and then I'm done.
Lena, did you want to hop in?
Yep, she is going to scoot forward, going for the injured one.
Oh yeah, if you could take him off the board before he gets a turn.
Yeah, so that will definitely hit. That'll do, let's see, 6 damage followed by 15 damage.
Oh, you just destroy that spider. You slice him into several pieces.
Hey.
There is kind of there's a weird effect of the other 4 spiders. They have many eyes collectively between them, glowing red in this kind of dark, gross little belfry, and all of them kind of wink in and out, blinking as if the spiders are suddenly uncertain about this whole murder the hero situation. All right, Lena, you have gone. There are 4 spiders left. They are next. They're in the belfry. There are 4 spiders. There are 4 targets, as I see it, now that Lena has joined it. So Lena, Elevor, Crucible, and Samus. I'm going to roll 4d20, and we will go
40-20.
Well, it's one. I'm going to roll 4 attacks, and the order will be Lena, Elevor, Crucible, Samus. I have +5 to my hit, so 14 doesn't sound very exciting. 8 doesn't sound very exciting. 16 probably doesn't hit Crucible.
Nope.
And 9 is not going to hit Samus.
No.
All right.
Whew.
I thought there was a chance to pump more poison into all of you.
We're not doing that. We're not having that.
All right.
No
See
smoking.
if you can mop these 4 spiders up. Samus is first, followed by Elevor.
All right. Samus is going to go for. Let's go for Spider Tony 1. Giant Spider Tony 1. 18 to hit.
Yep.
14 piercing damage.
Ugh, Samus just, I don't know if Samus spits it out immediately, but Samus just takes a big old chunk out of that spider.
Love it. And then Samus will just hang out.
All right, Elevor.
Oh, I guess Samus should be moving forward, as that's how Samus got there. And then Elevor will go. I can't see. Let's see. Giant Spider 2. What is this one called?
Good question. 4.
Giant Spider 4. So Elevor approaches Giant Spider 4. And then, or wait, is that going to trigger?
I think you can,
Okay.
Yeah,
then,
don't. It's a small room. There's plenty
It's a small room
spiders.
after all. And at 20 to hit, I'm sure that does. Elevor's teeth grow into fangs, and you can see poison dripping from
Whoa.
his
Give them a taste
mouth.
of their own medicine.
Your
per
own
use.
poison, or is this recycled spider poison?
Upcycle, Tony, please.
You know, it's upcycled. I love that. It's upcycled spider poison, a 12 poison damage.
12 poison damage to Spider 4. Do spiders take poison damage?
Oh,
I guess
no.
so. Just because they can give it out doesn't mean they have any resistance to it. All right, 12 poison damage. That spider to Spider 4. Spider 4 is
Oh, I'm sorry. It's
inconvenience.
acid damage. My apologies.
Oh,
Nothing.
that's way
Very,
better.
very little
Nothing.
resist acid.
Very few resist acid. Does anything resist acid damage?
Probably like a
What would
black
you-
dragon.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
even. I was like, what are you made out of that you resist acid damage? Like porcelain? Is there a porcelain dragon?
Slod.
Yeah, there's a
Or-
porcelain dragon, but they got a glass jaw.
Very, vulnerable to shatter.
All right. Spider 4 has taken a significant amount of damage, but it's not bloodied.
How much is that spider in the window? I don't really want it. I think that's gonna do it for me. Yeah.
All right. Broldish, you're next, followed by Crucible. Broldish, there are 4 spiders in there. 2 of them have been wounded, one more than the other. 2 of them are fresh spiders, local spiders, fresh from the source.
All right. Broldish, very excited to get into a fight. She's gonna ride Pony in. Pony is going to dash in through the door and attack the spider to the south, the one that's right next to Elevor. And
Correct.
what's gonna happen is Pony's just rushing in and is going to rear up on his hind legs, and Pony is going to attack with his hooves as he comes down, and at the same time Broldish is going to be holding out her axe above her head so that she can then follow Pony's attack with one of her own. Yep. We're doing this in style. If I'm gonna ride a pony around a dungeon, then that pony is going to crit. That's what's going to happen.
Whoa.
Heck yes.
I mean, Pony doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage, but let's see.
Well, double those dice.
7.
Double
Those.
dice.
What is
Oh
it,
my
Micah? What the hell?
Did you guys already record
9.
clockwise this week?
No.
So Pony does 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right, that
Ooh.
spider is heavily pummeled. It is doing poorly.
And practically at the same time, Broldish smashes down on its carapace with an 18 on the die
Okay.
for 10 points of slashing damage.
All right.
Is it still...
No.
No, it's not.
No.
And then, because I'm on a pony and ponies have a lot of movement,
Mhm.
we're just going to keep right on going. So that was
Yep.
almost as we galloped past that that spider. Just
It's like I think this is how my understanding of how the game Polo works.
Sure. Pony
Yeah.
does not get to attack again, but I do. Broldish does. And that's a 17 on the die for 6 points of slashing damage.
All right.
That's lovely.
All
Meanwhile,
set?
Lena
Does
is
my heart
just
good.
yelling, "Don't ring the bell! Don't ring the bell! Don't ring the bell!"
Broldish is like,
This
there's
bell?
a bell?
That's just to be clear, the spiders seem to have no interest in ringing the bell. Broldish all set?
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Crucible, followed by, it'll be Imra and Lena at the top.
All right.
So you got
Crucible-
one badly injured spider right near you. You got other spiders nearby.
Crucible gonna slide over here and start to glow as he utters word of radiance. Can you have those guys give me a saving throw?
Both of them, or
Just both the ones I'm adjacent to. That will be a Constitution save.
they're both below 10.
Great.
I am rolling
Real bad
really
tonight.
poorly.
Love
I
it.
like it.
Just for one total party kill player who is keeping charge of all my statistics. I have rolled numbers such as 12, 8, 2, 9, 3, 11, 4, 3, and 7 on the die. That's right. I am not beating 10 with any consistency. So
Well, a rather disappointing 7 radiant damage to both of those. Does it kill the top one?
does not. It's badly hurt, but it is not killed.
All right, I'm just going to do that one in because I will use my blessed strike to deal an additional 8, which will be a full 8.
Nice.
All right. The full 8. That spider is dead. Let me track the damage on this one. So 1 injured spider, 1 fresh spider. It's really just a question of can you kill them before they get a turn.
I think
Crucible all set.
Yeah, all set.
Imra, you're at the top, followed by Lena.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to just step in front of Ariel here. Well, it's cluttered with the bodies of many spiders, but I'll get
So many legs.
closer.
So
Approach
many legs.
the doorway.
Yeah, I will get closer. Go to the doorway for a better view, I guess. Shoot at the spider in front of Crucible. That's a 26
Ugh, right in its spider belly.
for 7 points of damage.
All right. Spider's in trouble.
And 13. Ah, I think I didn't hit it.
Yeah, I think that might be the first miss
Crucible
of
like
the...
tap the arrow in as it goes.
Dan,
Rebound.
is that-
Alley-oop.
And with
Dan,
the
Dan,
assist.
it's
And with the assist.
an arrow, not a frisbee.
You got
Mid-
confused, like Pony accidentally kicked the corpse of that one
Yeah.
spider, so you thought it was leaping.
Yeah. Ah, so distracting, Pony.
Mm.
All right. Well, so much for that heroic killing of another spider. I just partially killed another spider.
Lena.
Okay, she's going to scoot up, take a swing with her sun sword. That will hit. It's going to be 13 damage.
Let me tell you how many hit points this spider had.
Oh, she doesn't even need to sneak attack.
No, that spider
Okay.
had 13 hit points.
Ooh, that's an
So with-
opportunity.
Let's see. So I moved 1, 2, 3. I think I have enough to then
All right.
with her.
So you bisect a spider and keep going toward the other spider.
And then with my other sword, I am going to attack. That is an 18. That will also hit for 6 damage, followed by 12 sneak attack damage.
This spider is still alive.
Oh no!
It wishes it was not at this stage.
Well, we can if it wants to like turn its belly up, we can accommodate.
I don't think that's how being a spider
You
works.
just said we wished it was not alive.
Okay, well, I
we
mean,
want to
it doesn't-
deliver on that. We are in the
We
business
would
of
let it
granting
jump
granting
in
wishes.
the pit if it wants.
Yeah,
If it wants to
I
jump in
mean,
the pit, it can.
There's no pit. It would like to climb up and go to sleep in its spider
It can
bed.
try. I'm
Die,
gonna
die peacefully, surrounded by its spider children.
I will attack it if it tries.
well,
Oh,
to.
it
reminiscing on
has
the-
spider children.
Well, it had
Thousands-
spider
thousands-
children.
thousands-
Not anymore.
Thousands of
Are they
with-
named?
Each one is
Yes,
a
there's
unique
Spider
name.
1, Spider 2.
No, it's Micah 1, Micah
In-
2.
No!
Micah 4.
In-depth backstories, each of them.
That's
right.
horrifying.
This spider is still here. Spider is trying to think about, does it want to attack Crucible or Broldish? I think it's going to go for Broldish because I think Broldish is going to hit him if he attacks Crucible. Broldish or Lena. It will go for Broldish. You look slightly more edible.
What a compliment.
Broldish is a
all
snack.
right. Samus,
I like
Thomas-
that one on the die.
Samus, run
Thomas, here's
over
a
and
snack.
kill this spider.
Snack.
Yeah, absolutely. Bada boom, just sort of that beautiful, graceful leaping. 20 to hit.
Yeah, you ever seen a
And-
house cat kill a fly? It's a lot like
Yes.
that.
I've
And
seen a house cat kill a spider.
9 damage.
All right.
Well,
Samus tears the spider asunder. And though there are probably many more spiders in the belfry above you, none seem interested in venturing
No
down
bats,
to
though, weirdly enough.
deal with you menacing their webs. So you are now, it is quiet again here in the secret hallway. I will remind you that there is a secret door to the north that has been unexplored. There's that weird passageway with a shaft going up and down through the Castle Ravenloft. There are also many doors off of the study that you totally had no interest in opening when you could have been poking around in a fireplace.
First
so
Broldish,
I don't know where you're going to go back.
Broldish brandishes her axe above her head and shouts, "Halo be praised!" and then turns to Lena and says, "Did you say something about a bell?"
Just imagine that Lena is like just sweating as like tigers leap and horses leap.
As that
all
little
over-
bell rope swings back and forth,
Yeah.
just very slightly. Not enough to ring a bell.
Huh?
Hmm?
Don't worry about it.
So the only
Okay.
player that took damage, or not player, the only character that took damage is Elevor.
Mhm.
I suspect this was, this was your. You've only had the little bits of taste of combat here in Ravenloft. Ravenloft, I think, is going to be a bit of a marathon in terms of lots of little skirmishes that will slowly plink away at your defenses. As
And
opposed
our
to-
sanity.
Is he
Yeah.
still poisoned, or is that something that has gone away?
It was not if
I was a double poisoned.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a poisoned
It wasn't a
condition.
poison
It was
damage.
just poison type damage.
Okay,
Are you?
Correct.
How is your health? Do you need.
Oh, it's been a while since someone last asked me that.
Have you aged rapidly suddenly?
I'm doing okay for now.
Okay.
Doing okay.
All right. Save those spell slots then.
Yeah.
Tony Crucible is interested in this other
Tony
secret
Crucible.
door. Tony Crucible.
All right. What do you want to
Gangster
do
from
with
New
that
Jersey.
secret door?
Can I peek inside?
Yes. Now this is a secret door, so there's basically it's kind of a sliding panel in the wall that will kind of slide aside if you push it.
Sure.
All right.
Slide that sucker.
Slide that. The room beyond. Remember how I said that lots of rooms in Castle Ravenloft are going to be annoying?
Yes.
Welcome
I seem
to
to
yet
remember
another
this warning.
room.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome to
What?
yet another room in Castle Ravenloft. The room within is very strange to you, Crucible, even though you are a student of architecture and archaeology and what have you. There is an octagonal kind of chamber beyond. It has a high vaulted ceiling, the domed ceiling, 40 feet above. The ceiling is painted black and sparkles with a display of stars in an
Ooh.
unfamiliar constellation. But strangely, within this chamber is basically taking up almost this entire huge, what is this kind of
Octagon?
octagon is a fort. There's like a square
No.
tower
Does Strahd have an MMA fighting ring?
built inside this octagon.
Wouldn't
So
be
there is a
bad.
square tower 20 feet on a side, 30 feet high, and it appears to be made out of metal. And it like basically goes, each corner of the square fort kind of goes all the way up to the edges
Is it a
of the
Cube?
octagon. I guess it's not a cube because it is taller than the it is not a perfect cube, no,
Okay.
but it is
Is
cube.
there a door in the side of it, or is Crucible like looking at a wall right now and does not even know about the other sides of it?
I think Crucible, you enter looking at a wall.
Okay, but it's made of the wall's made of metal?
Yeah,
And how high is the ceiling? Like,
ceiling's
are
4
there
feet.
like crenellations on top?
Yeah, there's
or...
crenellations along the top. The ceiling, you're in an octagonal room. It is like an 80-foot octagon, 60-foot octagon, but this 20 by 20 30-foot tall tower is
Are
built
these
into it.
squares 10 feet?
There's what I'm bad at scales. What are things?
Usually 5.
Because
they're
that looks like
5.
it's 30 feet across.
All right, it's that one then.
Okay.
Thank you. So this 30-foot across
Okay.
tower takes up most of the room, and it seems to be made out of metal or something, and it's
it is the sorry if we went over this, I blanked for a second. Is the walls are uniformly at the top, or there are crenellations? So like
there are
all-
crenellations. at the
So
top.
it would be possible to, like, in theory, scale it and maybe squeeze in.
Sure.
So
I don't know
there's
if we should
room
do that,
above
but it's
the-
possible.
So there's room above the top of the crenellations to get past, like, and then the ceiling is higher
Yes.
than that, or okay.
The ceiling
This
is
is-
about, I think, 10 feet above it.
So
Does it-
it's
does-
a high rectangular prism inside an octagon with a higher ceiling.
Yes, just
Okay.
a little bit though.
And drawing upon my archaeology and architecture knowledge, this does not look like it's an original part of the castle that was.
It does
then
not look
built
like
around.
it does not, both in features and material, does not seem to fit with the castle. And also you are perplexed, and I think it would probably pretty quickly assume that magic may have been involved in the construction of it, in
Right.
terms of how would you, unless, like, it also looks more modern, and it's built of metal, so it's
Right.
like the only way this tower makes sense is if the ancient castle of Ravenloft was built around it,
Right.
but the tower is clearly more recent than
Yeah.
it is.
Well, all right.
It looks purposefully enraging.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next question: do we want to do anything about this, or should we just backtrack at this point?
I mean, somebody could
Sorry, go
poke
ahead.
their head up and see,
Yeah.
like, over the top
There
of
are
it.
some options if we want to continue to investigate it. I'm just trying to figure out if it's a distraction or worth our time.
Does anyone have like spider climb, or because if it's 30 feet up, I mean Lena can climb, but you know,
If it's-
There are also
If
there
it's
are
liquid
arrow
metal.
slits all around it.
oh, can we peek
Oh.
into an
Yeah,
arrow
let's start
slit?
with that.
Oh,
Oh
God.
wait.
Hello?
I said that.
Broldish will absolutely peek into an arrow slit.
Oh, there we go. A picture.
I found
Oh,
a
that
picture on the
helps.
Oh, that's so cute.
It's
That
a
looks
tower.
like it's from a tower defense game.
That may
I
be
love
where
it.
that graphic came from. Yes.
You didn't mention the gargoyles though.
Those aren't in the description, but they were
Okay,
in the
good.
piece of art that I found. Just scribbling
Phew.
right now.
So maybe
Uh-oh.
use a you got a mirror or something that we could use to like peer into the arrow slits without putting our faces in front of the arrow slits.
I think
I'm sure I've got a mirror.
You are a mirror.
Hey,
Lena
That's
has a
offensive to
mirror.
me.
I think that thieves' kits come with mirrors.
yes,
So
I
she's
think
just gonna
much dungeoneering equipment does. So
she's gonna like hold it up and like try and see inside.
All right. You see inside. It's dark inside, but we'll assume that you somehow use a source of light and bounce that. Nothing is shooting out of the arrow slit, so that's a piece
That's
of
good.
information.
Great.
One. The inside of the tower appears to just be one large room, and there's, from what you can see, Lena, looking kind of back and forth from inside the arrow slit, the inside of this this tower seems to be just a pile of treasure, sacks and spilling over with
Of
coins. Some magic.
course.
There looks like there's some magic items propped around them. You can see a painting. There's, you know,
Is there
Well-
this
anything
looks
more
like this may
octopus
be
top?
this time.
We did
it may
find
be the
out.
true treasury.
Yeah,
to
exactly. We
Castle
did find the
Ravenloft.
thing. The chest in the first room was the false treasury. We know that.
Right.
So this could be real. And I guess if you're going to keep your treasure somewhere, a weird metal tower in the middle of an octagon room past 4 secret doors and cobwebs and giant spiders, I mean, that's a pretty good place to
checks
keep it,
out.
I guess.
And again, it does seem like, I think even without having rolled anything, it seems like perhaps this construction that you're looking at might be magical in nature.
Next question. It doesn't have a door like we see there, Tony, does it?
So if you let's just assume that you spend some time trying to scoot around, somebody would need to climb up over the battlements, and then there is a door on the north side of the tower, the side furthest away from the door into this chamber, and there is a hatch on the top of the tower.
Ah.
Oh, I like a good hatch.
And I will tell you, in your scouting, the tower itself seems to be constructed out of adamantine.
Oh, brother.
Oh. Okay, so first question, are we approaching this in terms of like mundane climbing? Does anyone have spider climb, or is someone like shape shifting or using a spell to like assist in getting around here? Because once we talk,
Or whatever. I've got multiple ways of climbing.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. We'll say that you spend some time scouting
Okay.
around it very carefully.
Anyone got a ladder?
determine these things.
yes, has
Bro.
anyone been carrying a 30-foot ladder around this entire time?
Well,
Using this,
I have another
this is
character
a-
that does have a rope of useful things, which you could just peel a ladder off of, which is pretty
Oh,
great.
yeah,
But
yeah.
sadly, not in this
character.
one.
Dan, that
So-
character is dead.
It's
I
not.
meant to tell
He's
you.
not dead.
So
When was the last
trying to
time you watered
get
him?
into the mindset of a deranged vampire lord.
Mhm.
be careful.
All right, do it.
Is,
Go,
is,
Jane.
is the fortress also going to be trapped?
Oh,
or
yeah.
are all of the other traps and secret doors and spiders and bells and bits the trap?
I was half convinced that just touching.
Spiders and bells and bits the trap.
I was half convinced that just touching this thing would electrocute you.
Me too.
Mhm.
Me too.
Yeah.
Do we want to do some sort of magic detection activity?
Well, do we want to
Let's-
go in?
It is where all the money is and magic items.
There is-
The
there
magic
are-
items
there
could
is-
be handy.
There is, but
if
you
there's
know,
something
you
in
at
there.
this point, you are, I think, carrying a good amount of wealth in Strahd coins. There is clearly more. You know, Lena, I think probably with your eye, thousands of gold pieces on the floor, and even some gems and some items that
I mean,
items are the
we-
thing that
If we
make me
take care
most.
of
Right,
Strahd,
and
we can come
also,
back for this.
like,
But yeah, items.
Diamonds for revivify, like
Mhm.
Yeah, there is a tactical reason to try and do this, but
Okay.
Could I
Yeah.
have Danu just sneak in and sort of octopus its
they
way
can't
inside?
squeeze. Yeah, they can squeeze.
The
That
arrow
is
slits
true.
of the tower are 4 inches wide and 2 feet tall.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
octopus can get
that's
through
no.
that.
I don't think that's fair
Have
to
you
say
seen
that
octopus?
it
They
could
can
get
they
in
can
through.
squeeze through these
In
tiny
4
little
inches,
gaps.
yeah, that's not a problem.
I think it's a question:
Easily.
how far can he travel on land before he gets real dry?
Octopi can
Oh.
go pretty far. Like they sneak
But
out
They
of there
escape
what
all the
would they
time.
do?
all the
Let
time.
me
But
see
But do
if
they
they're-
come back? I'm just saying this. Is this a one-way trip?
Do you need
for
me?
Daniel.
Do you need Crucible
Uh-huh.
to build like a little like helmet for?
Spray.
A little suit.
Aw,
but
cute.
what
Yeah,
to what
mister.
end? Like,
Uh-huh.
how high can
Yeah.
octopods jump?
Also, yeah. I mean, how much? I mean, let me just wait. I feel like I'm being real generous with moving things along and allowing you
Yeah.
to scout things very quickly. I'm gonna say it's totally possible that Dano could go in through an arrow slit. I think there's just a question of how much can Dano realistically carry as an octopus
Yeah.
and fit back out.
I was hoping to
through
look
an
for a
arrow slit.
door or something,
Because I-
or like
um,
an unlock without killing people kind of a
Mm.
thing.
Yeah. It seems like this is very convenient for people who can turn into bats.
Mm.
'Cause
While
then they
out of
could just-
water, the octopus can hold
Or
its breath for
mist.
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Oh, good.
Pretty good.
Good.
So
Nobody
if-
has like
if
a mage
anyone
hand or
can-
anything either, do they?
No mage
If
hand.
anyone can give Lena the ability to climb with help, she will happily do it. Otherwise, I think one of us with some sort of spell or ability should do it. I think our ability to have a baby octopus fetch all the treasure for us may be limited.
Being 6 feet tall, I can at least give Lena a boost and get her
I'll
started,
cast spider climb.
or that.
Are you casting it on yourself, Elvor? or someone
No,
else?
no, on Lena.
Okay.
Okay.
Lena, you can now climb, I believe, your speed.
Have we done an Arcana check to see if
Oh, yeah, I was
the
gonna try
walls or
that.
anything around here
Someone
are
please
trapped?
do that first.
Because I don't have a lot of. I only have 2 third-level spells in a day.
I got
but
a 17 on Arcana, if that helps.
This entire construction is magical.
Someone
could cast
detect the magic or
I could cast
dispel it?
I don't have a
protection from
detect
energy
magic.
on you if we know what kind of damage it's going to possibly do
I
to you, but I don't want to
Don't
burn
have
that
detect
spell.
magic prepped.
Somebody touch it.
I could try dispelling.
Lena
but-
has touched it at this point and not
Yeah.
been electrocuted.
Yeah, I could try to
Oh,
dispel
I
magic, but I
have?
need
Yes.
a target, and if it's 4th level or higher spell, which is a good chance, I'll have
Very
to
good
do some
chance.
rolling.
Okay, Lena's gonna go for it. She's all hyped up because she had spider climb cast on her, and it's
Exciting.
like she loves climbing, so she's like just scooting up and down and around, like
Nice.
climbing downwards and sticking
All
to
right.
the walls. Like it's
Crucible is
kind
just
of
watching and
unsettling.
like kind of like applauding. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this
It's
is very-"
unsettling for 2 reasons. One of which is she is climbing in an unnatural way. The other one is like she seems really psyched about it, which is like a little bit unsettling to see
Brildish
from
is
Lena.
peering in to
um,
watch this as well as
Yeah.
possible.
All right, so Lena, you easily
Scuttle
climb
up.
up the tower. You just bound over those crenellations without any issue. There is a large adamantine trapdoor or hatch in the top of the
Mhm.
Is the difference
the
between a
tower-
trapdoor and a hatch just which direction it opens?
yeah.
Oh, so it has a roof,
It's
so it's not
intention.
just okay.
It has a
not just
roof.
walls.
The trapdoor or hatch is sealed and does not have any kind of visible keyhole or unlock mechanism. But I'm just going to say that you can't help yourself. You give the handle a tug, and it does not budge at
Okay.
all.
So I am going to like wait for 6 seconds. So it's a new round where I haven't used any movement because that means I get advantage on my investigation check. Okay, with a 27, I'm like carefully combing this door to see if there's anything mechanical here or if I do think it's magical in some way.
You study it carefully, and you think that given your at this point relatively experienced adventuring lifestyle, that this is a magical door, and you suspect that it is opened either directly through magic or has been magic to open in reaction to something. But there's literally no keyhole or physical latching mechanism that you could see that, your thieves tool could be used to shimmy around in.
So Lena is like, Irina, what are things Strahd's likes? And she like peeks over there. And it's like, what are words that we know that Strahd likes? What are I think it must be like activated by something.
It seems safe to assume that there's some kind of command word would open this door or hatch.
Try I heart Arena.
I heart
Spaces
Arena.
or no spaces?
Oh, sorry. I less than 3.
No, I know. Try password.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Password
5.
Ravenloft, Baba
Baba
Zaga.
Baba Lasagna. He might have called her that.
Baba
We don't
Lasagna.
know.
Do we know the name of the woman that he thought Irina
Yes.
was?
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we do.
Isaac Strasny. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Is Strasny.
And, unlikely to. I mean, maybe unlikely. Certainly that
Lena's
would
just
be
shouting the names of
Yeah.
NPCs.
That would just be a deep reveal about the secret relationship between Isaac Strasny.
What was the Abbott diva's name?
I believe
Abbot.
which is the Abbot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Abbot.
Try it.
Oh, wait. Oh, come on. How do we not start with Rictavio? Everybody loves Rictavio.
I believe we learned that Rictavio was a secret name or a fake identity
Yeah, but
for
still.
Rudolf von Richten.
What about
So,
I love
yeah.
blood?
I
Rudolph
love blood.
von Richten.
Bats.
Bucephalus.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Wunderhorse.
Oh, wait. Anyone know Strahd's birthday?
He seems like a Scorpio.
Hey.
Did you say Scorpion or Scorpio?
Both.
Both.
Yep, fair.
Tony, could Lena dig back into her memory and retrieve the name of the person who Strahd
Yes.
thought Irina was?
Strahd kept calling Irina Tatiana,
Tatiana.
which also does not open the.
What about Web Room? Seems to really like cobwebs.
Spider-Man. Strahd plus Tatiana. 4 with the number 4, Eva.
What does he want? He wants
Power.
Love.
Wife.
escape.
Dress.
We're gonna get philosophical. Release.
Ooh, that's a good one. I like that.
Um,
Immortality.
He's
Got
got
that. I know.
Yeah.
Like
Yummy blood.
maybe he didn't update his password, Tony.
Vengeance. Revenge.
Yeah, maybe it's the original password that this ships with.
Oh yeah, is it the default? Can I quickly Google
I'm
it?
thinking that perhaps we are not going to be able to DDoS
Yeah.
his.
Also,
Wait,
it might be
wait a
literally
dictionary
voice
attack.
activated, and it might
Yeah.
require Strahd's voice.
So I will tell you, it is probably. I think you are on the right idea in that it is almost certainly activated via a command word, but you don't know what that command word is.
Yep.
Perhaps if you had spent more time with him at brunch, you would have deeper
Brunch.
insight into his.
Wait.
Scrambled eggs.
If Strahd is as old as he claims to be,
Yeah, he's pretty old.
then he's probably like other people his age in that he has a post-it note around the opening where he has written his password. Can we look around the room for like
There's
password
no
reminder?
There is
Lena can spider climb all over the
Let's
Yeah.
trick his
Is there a
address
mouse
book.
pad somewhere?
yeah. Lena, there is a pad that he stores mice on. Yes.
Yeah.
So, it's,
Ah,
Lena,
this
you
is
spider
my
climb
mouse
around the
pad.
whole area.
What if we what if we call him up and are like, so like Strahd, like if you had to make a command word
ring,
for something.
ring.
Are you gonna social engineer Strahd?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Hi, I'm calling from the IRS.
It's a long shot, but does anyone have one of those spells that lets them see things that have happened in the past?
Oh yeah, but not
What?
prepped.
I do have one spell that could work here, but that would literally be my 5th
Well,
level
okay.
spell.
Before you do that, my next question is, do we think I could try dispelling the magic? But again, it is kind of risky. Not risky, but it
Probably
just
wouldn't
may not
work.
work.
I mean, okay, so we've
What
peeked
level
in.
is that?
That's only a level 3. I have a couple other level 3 spell slots.
Do we
So
want
before
to
you blow a
cast
5,
identify? Do we want to cast identify into the room to see if the stuff in there is worth it?
if that
'Cause
if
there is
identify requires
technically-
it requires touch.
Well, I mean, if Elevor can still turn into a rat, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you could go in and root around, assuming you don't get killed by some magic as you pass through. I mean, somebody should like put their hand through the
Got
the
it.
arrow
A
slit
little
first.
Paul.
Broadlish will do it. But yeah, and then. But the thing is, anything that's wider than 4 inches cannot be passed out of an arrow
Oh,
slit.
wait,
Yeah, I
I-
guess Elevor could go in and
all the
look.
good treasure is wider than.
Wait,
Because I
uh,
think the determination we need to make is it worth a 5th level spell
wait,
slot?
yeah, my
because
question-
it very well could be.
Out of curiosity, Micah, what is your 5th level spell you were thinking about? Because I also have a 5th level spell.
My 5th level spell is called Pass Wall, and it basically
Ooh, that's
makes
pretty good.
an opening in anything. It's
My-
5 feet wide, 8 feet tall, and 20 feet deep. So
My
if
fifth-
this tower isn't 20 feet deep, we're good to go.
My 5th level
The
spell.
tower, the walls of the fortress are 3 inches thick.
My 5th level spell is animate objects, which would just make them walk themselves out.
But they would
But there's
still...
no-
Oh,
there's
like the
passageway.
Magician's
You do
Apprentice.
both.
Yeah,
But
they can go
there's-
through
Do
they go
both.
through an arrow slit. How big are these things?
So
the arrow
I just
slit
had
is
an idea.
very narrow.
See, this
I've
is my
got-
question about
Go
what
ahead.
we can see inside. If there's stuff that is narrower than 4 inches, you know, a healing potion or something like that, then maybe we could take some of the stuff. You know, a sword should be able to fit through. Heaven forbid. an
Only it
axe.
depends which way you put the sword through.
I'm not a dog trying to carry a stick through the
yeah,
doorway.
I
Thank
can't
you.
get it through. Someone please help me.
Roll dexterity.
It's not a huge deal for me to use a wild shape, which I have
I-
flying speed, so I could
so,
turn into a bat and
Let
fly
me
into the
describe
thing.
some of the objects in there.
Yes.
So obviously, lots
There's
of coins,
There's a PS5.
piles and piles of coins, which in sack form would not fit through the crack.
Whatever. What are you gonna do with
Um,
money?
A shield? Can a shield fit through a 4-inch arrow slit?
Yeah,
Not
you turn
unless
it
it's made of
sideways.
jelly.
Well, but I mean, like, I don't know. I guess like
4
how much
inches
is
by
Depends on what kind
what?
of shield.
4
Is
inches
it
by
like a
what?
2
kite
feet,
shield? Then
2 feet.
probably.
2 feet's pretty big,
Is it-
right? 4 inches if
Two
the
feet's
shield
pretty
is
big.
get right-
Okay, so we think the shield would fit through.
But can a bat lift a shield? No.
Yeah.
So
What
you
about,
presumably you would stop being a bat when you get in
But
there.
then I won't have enough to turn back into a bat.
And
Oh,
so
you
you
would-
There's
just,
a
You
door
don't have
on the
two
other
levels?
side.
there's a lot of
I do
money
have two,
inside.
but I just
you
don't want to
need
use it.
to
Use
leave.
them all.
Yeah,
I just stay inside and like, this is where I live.
Well,
now.
Scrooge
there's-
McDucket.
There's clearly a variety of gems. There's some, and you know, there's a pile of things. It looks like a helm. I don't think you're fitting that
That's
through.
probably not.
Some kind of magic staff. There's at least one chest that you don't know what's inside of it because the chest is made.
How
of
did
matter.
Strahd get all of this stuff in
Um,
there?
There's a door
Through
on
the
the other
door
side.
hatch that he can open with a magic word that you guys were guessing for 10 minutes.
Right.
Wait, Dan, you said there's a door on the other side. Do you mean
Yeah.
the ceiling, or are you talking
No,
about
the
something
north
else?
side. There's a door on
North
the
side.
other side. There must be some. If there's a door
Then
on
why
the
is
other
Lena
side,
Then why is Lena not trying to get in that door?
it probably also.
They work the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, so it also doesn't have a keyhole or anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are we meant to find out this stupid password? Ah,
Probably there's like a specific NPC. Who,
All right, everybody
you
go
know,
back
knows
to the library, the study, and we are going to open every single book.
oh no! What if it was the
All those
poetry
pages.
book?
So, okay, here is my proposal. We do go back to the library. We see if there are convenient clues. If not, I really like the idea of stealing stuff from Strahd.
Yeah, I mean, I think
It's-
you
to
got,
me,
you know,
that's kind
there
of
was a
worth-
lot of there was a
that's-
lot of
that's
money
kind of
in the
w-
basement. But it's like
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, I honestly, there's literally more money in this castle than you could ever carry. It's really just
Yeah.
about like, can we throw it out a window so he doesn't?
Yeah,
have it?
I
I'm
have
not gonna lie.
zero interest in the money. I am
kinda
very
want-
interested in taking all of his
Yeah,
accessories.
I kind of want
Yeah.
that shield. I'm not lying.
Mhm.
I haven't gotten any magic items
Then
yet,
let's
and that's
do
what's
it.
great.
Then let's do it. Let's get
Do
all
you
of his
use a
stuff.
shield?
Yeah, I do use a shield.
Nice. Yeah,
do.
you should have.
And I mean, you could use a
Yeah.
helmet.
Who-
So I mean, I think there are a variety of ways you could try and get in and out of this thing. Certainly, if you had, knowing the command word would be the least expensive, both in terms of spell slots and other things to. But yeah, I don't know. What's your plan?
What about stone shape? Don't you guys have that?
Yeah, I thought about that, but it's metal.
Adamantine?
The floor is not metal.
That's a good point.
Oh, just make a like
A trench.
Tunnel underneath it.
Yeah.
It has you can see from the arrow slit, it has an adamantine floor.
Ooh.
This is basically a box that has been stylized to look like a
So the
tower.
other option
See,
is I can heat metal, but probably not enough to melt it.
Right.
Tony, I'm gonna make you look up the adamantine melting point.
I will look up is adamantine a real metal or is it made
not
of
a
metal?
real metal?
Okay, that's what I thought.
No.
Not like adamantium, a real metal.
So I would
Yes.
It's actually not even metallic.
I would propose using the thing that generates the doorway, but that is up to Elevor. We could also double back and look at the library, but I
is
suspect
also
it's
possible-
probably relatively challenging to find that password.
I will just mention one of the things that you want to find before you deal with Strahd is some kind of book of knowledge about him that
Mhm.
may give you more ideas for passwords.
I would
That's
also,
true.
before we leave, I would like Lena to check the walls for more secret doors.
Oh,
Yes.
true. Good point.
Yeah.
Like maybe you open one of them, there's a tiny little panel, and you open it, and it's like command word, horses.
Right.
Oh my God,
Horses.
it's unicorn, isn't it? Ah, I want my rogue.
Vistani.
Okay, 29 to inspect this room.
Blood.
You
Boiling
feel
blood.
confident that there are no secret passageways off of this chamber that was 4 secret passageways deep into Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
Yeah, don't
Sorry.
look at us.
1,
Don't look
2,
at us
3.
like we're
3,
bananas.
3. Yeah, I know.
So, okay.
I do think that the architecture of Ravenloft is designed to like make you just question everything. Why?
So-
Why is this castle this way?
So maybe
Question
let's double back to the library.
Yep,
look
more
for the book
investigation
that
in the
contains
library.
knowledge. But I
the-
do
There
want to
are
come
many
back here.
many other chambers on this area. And I would allow you, once you've kind of scouted safe paths from one place to another,
Mhm.
I'll allow a little bit of fast
Doubling
traveling
back.
around Castle Ravenloft.
Okay.
if you
Ooh,
need to
fast
double back.
travel.
Ooh.
We've
Ooh,
unlocked the
like
zone.
the Disney bracelet. We'll get the Strahd bracelet. We can put little
Fast pass.
bat charms. Yeah, bat charms and
I'll warn you, the bracelet
cobwebs on it.
does not come off, and it is very snug. Um,
Covered in spikes.
I think your hand was purple before you put it on.
Pointy
Why are you
in.
asking me? All right. So you head down the cobwebby hall through the false treasury, choosing not to touch the clearly trapped chest next to
Yeah.
the skeleton in the false treasury.
What if
Across-
the command word is in that chest?
No.
Do you
Nope.
think
No.
the word is in the chest?
Like
Just
on
to
a
be clear,
little
the
Do you
word
think
is
Paper.
a word.
Do you think the
You think
word
there's a
is
piece of paper that
ah?
No, because he knows what it is. He doesn't need to write it down anywhere.
Yeah.
But he would, just to be a dick.
Right.
And you are back in the study. Just to remind you, the study/library, which you traveled through here through magical means. You do not have an easy way to travel back to the basement. Is a richly appointed study. There was a roaring fire until somebody put it out. There's lots of books. There are many doors and doorways, the full deal, off of this room. I see 2 doors to the north, double doors to the west, single door to the south, and of course the fireplace that you traveled through to the east.
All right,
Do
Roland
any
is going to
parts-
start like pulling books off the shelf to see if there are secret books behind them.
All right.
And if anything looks like a journal or something handwritten as opposed to.
You
Roll
start doing that. Brol, just give me a quick
investigate.
investigation check.
Sure.
Boy, my
Oh,
investigation's
investigation.
bad.
And I'll just say, do other
That's a
people want to be
-1.
doing
Yeah,
that?
I'll
Okay.
definitely.
Yeah.
I'll try.
N.
7.
It's also possible
2.
that there are other library rooms.
Yeah. So you are just rooting through these books. This is a library that would be worth tens of thousands of gold pieces, assuming you can
Right.
transport it and resell it somewhere. You want to become booksellers. There's all kinds of books. There's tomes on alchemy. There's a bestiary. There's various biographies of ancient queens and kings. There's a recipe book, a book on heraldry. Not a lot in terms of fiction. but some historical texts, poetry, anthologies, and theological texts. All of it seems to be fancy published works. There does not seem to be anything that was, there's no
Just
journals or notes
point
or things by Strahd or
point
by
of order.
anyone in the.
When we reshelve them, I'm reshelving them out of order because I know how that drives Strahd nuts.
All right, and
I
there
wanna
are
take
no.
the bestiary.
I put a whole shelf in backwards, so
All
it's
right.
just the pages sticking out.
There.
I thought you actually took the shelf out,
I
turned
thought,
the shelf
I thought
around. put the
Strahd was
shelf
the
back.
I'll do that with a different
monster.
one.
Part of Ravenloft is it reveals who the monster is in all of us.
It's
Um,
Strahd.
This is to taunt Strahd.
So there do not seem to be any secret books hidden behind the books, nor secret passageways activated by classic book opening.
Do we
I would
check the doors?
That perhaps you
Yeah,
would like
let's look in
to
some of the other
open
rooms.
some of the doors.
South first.
So many doors you can open. What was that?
So why don't we try south first?
Let's listen at all of the doors before we pop. them
Everybody
open.
pick a
Okay,
door and
listen at
listen.
the south door first.
Yep.
All right, pick a door. I will let you listen at all doors. You have 10 people. You can divide up.
All right.
Okay.
So can Pony listen at a door? Can Aragol listen at a door?
No.
It can, but it doesn't report
I rolled a
anything.
natural.
I kind of imagine that you talk to Aragol kind of like the way you would talk to like a 5-year-old, like where you let them try, but then you'd be like, "We're just gonna check, buddy, just to make sure it was okay."
Oh, good listening though. Good listening, Aragol.
Yes.
I'm listening at the southern door, and I rolled a natural 20, which gives me a 21.
I rolled an 11 at the upper.
A maths 21. It is quiet beyond the south door. Crucible, you are listening at the
double doors.
western
and
doors.
I rolled
What'd you-
11, which is not fantastic.
You don't hear anything. Lena, you're at the north door. What'd you roll?
18.
Lena, you think you might have heard the sound of the wind in the distance, suggesting that there might be some passageway beyond you that's open to the outside elements.
Huh.
Anyone else want
Androdite's
to?
gonna listen next to Crucible.
All right. What does Androdite roll with his with her Androdite dog-like perceptiones?
19 total.
Androdite hears someone snoring. Softly.
Pony is going to
Softly.
listen at the top left door, and
Pony
gets a 15.
hears nothing.
Pony tells
So
me
your
that, and I
options
tell everybody else.
include nothing, the wind, or gentle snoring.
Well, I say we start with nothing and then.
There were 2 nothings.
Well, I would say that we start with the snoring because if we make noise in the other rooms, the
Good
snorer might wake up.
So maybe we should have Lena very, very quietly open that door, assuming it's unlocked and untrapped.
Let's check.
But that's good
for
logic. I support
traps.
that.
With a 25, is it trapped?
It is not trapped, as far as you can tell.
Okay, I would like to sneakily open it.
All right, you sneakily open it. The room beyond is lit by candlelight that kind of spills out into the library study from which you are looking into. You can also see far across from where you are, Lena. There are large windows looking out over the battlements and over the hills and dales of Barovia in the distance. This room is rather fancily set up. There's heavy red drapes all around, lots of gold tassels glinting in the candlelight, tall white candles burning in candle holders. The major kind of object in this room is there is a large canopied bed on kind of the northern side. It sits against the northern wall. Carved into the headboard is a giant ornate letter Z. And it does seem like there is somebody lying in the bed among the velvet and satin sheets.
Who's that sleeping in my bed?
Broldish, can you throw a detect
thought you were gonna
undead
say
or
dagger.
whatever, whatever thing it is that you do?
Yeah, I will bust off one of my divine senses. So
Yeah.
peeking through the
Ah,
crack
she disappeared.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't sure if the token was visible to you or not.
A
Apologies.
ghost.
so I peek
Pay no
through
attention.
the cracked open door
Mhm.
and I bust off my divine sense. So until the end of my next turn, I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell. I can know the location of any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet that's not behind total cover. I think there are some other specific things which I will look up and see if they are appropriate to this.
All right. There
But,
do not seem
fiend,
to be
undead?
any celestial, fiend, or undead within 60 feet of that bed.
Okay.
The thing in the bed is snoring kind of quietly.
The undead snore.
Oh
Well-
no, but she's not undead.
They might, but yeah, this person is definitely not
Because
undead. Oh,
seems
also,
like if
yes,
you're-
that's right.
The undead
Snoring,
don't
snoring's
breathe.
basically breathing.
Yeah,
So,
right?
Yeah.
The presence of strong evil registers on my senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in my ears. Am I smelling or hearing anything like that?
No, right down the middle.
Okay.
I
All
can
right. There's
try
nothing
and sneak
consecrated
in
or
and
desecrated.
I can think of nothing
shrug.
less creepy than if this woman wakes up and we're all standing around her bed.
well, you prepare to think of something creepier because I'm gonna sneak up, cover her mouth, and wake her up.
Oh my god.
That's possibly less creepy. I don't know.
Love it. Love
Listen,
it.
if she's
You know you're in a vampire's bed.
well, I mean,
Castle.
potentially we
It may not be
if she's
Strahd
just
dead.
a person, we have to get her out or learn from her. Or
Yeah,
I mean,
maybe
so
she's been
that's
kept here against her will.
yeah, that's what Lena is like appearing like she like gestures like cover mouth creep creep creep, but she can be talked out of it
No,
quietly.
Brildish is nodding vigorously.
Does anyone object to this?
No.
Okay.
This person creature that is sleeping, so it seems like asking Lena to do a stealth check is kind of a formality.
Yes.
And there's even, in here, I think there's probably some of this room is carpeted, so it's probably pretty quiet to move across.
Elivor is conflicted because on the one hand, it's really not his jam to scare someone who's asleep, but on the other hand, the quicker you get that person out of the bed, the quicker he can flip the bed.
Elivor's strictly a scaring a weak person kind of guy.
Yeah,
So-
absolutely.
I don't know if this is any help at all, Lena, but I could also just cast silence over that room.
Why didn't we do this with the bell?
No one rang it anyway.
Yeah,
nothing
that's
happened.
true.
But
We're
it
gonna
may
be
be
asking
that may be
a lot
a
of why didn't
Elivor's
you
running
bust
back to go ring
that may
the
be a
bell. No, I'm
hat
just
on a
kidding.
hat at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
What
Uh,
level is silence?
2.
Yeah, it's probably not worth it.
Lena, take us away.
So I'm going to creep up.
Ding, dun,
Ding,
dun,
ding,
dun,
dun, dun, dun, dun.
dun, 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 dun.
Do I see anything else in the room other than this is a creepy room where he stores a lady?
It does seem to be this. I think these ornate bed chambers and the ornate letters Z carved into headboard. I think Lena Delina, you would conclude that this is Strahd's personal bed chambers. There does seem to be a young woman in the bed sleeping. One of her legs is kind of sticking out, and there's slippers that have kind of been just dropped at the foot of the bed. They're pink bunny slippers.
So if she seems like cozy, maybe
Oh, she's sleeping.
Yeah.
I'll share the picture with you. This is obviously her
Yeah.
awake. This is not what she looks like asleep. Imagine her with the eyes closed.
Her head is very large
Yeah.
for her.
Did
for
she
her
have like
stomach.
a pale pallor to her, or does
Yeah,
she
I'd say,
look
but,
sort
you
of?
know,
She's not
people
on
in
any
blood
you
ring.
know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I forgot
Pe-
you. Yeah, we
people-
covered that.
People in Barovia do not get the appropriate amount of vitamin D. So, yeah,
Okay.
she's just snoozing there. Looks
Worst case
cozy,
scenario,
all
we
wrapped
have to
up in
stash her in a cabinet
Strahd's
or
blanket.
something. Yeah, I mean, now that I know that it's Strahd's room, I'm like, do we really want? Like, is this his girlfriend? Like, what do we want to?
Probably.
Elivor's gonna.
She
pop
could
his...
like him, is the thing. But you know what? Right is
Someone
right.
needs to talk her out of it then.
I think
Someone
oh,
needs to.
Yeah, that's true.
It's time for some girl talk.
Let's get real.
Can I just
Yeah.
though? He would whisper, "Check for secret doors," just because that's what we've been doing in every room.
But that's maybe when she's awake already. I'm going.
Okay.
There are actual doors to the south.
There are
Yeah.
actual doors to the south.
Okay, so Lena is going to, with her cat-like reflexes, just like put a hand over her mouth and kind of lean in, trying to look non-threatening, but it's Lena and she has like a face scar. So
Yeah.
you know,
All right,
Can
and
I-
then you wake. All right, you put a hand over her mouth. The woman reacts by saying, "Woo!"
and I make a shush finger, and then I look at her and I nod. I like gesture to myself, like trying to look friendly.
Roll.
Can I make a
roll-
performance check?
I was gonna say, is that a bluff or a performance check for Lena to look friendly?
That's
I
16.
think performance.
16.
That's 16.
16 on your performance check. Why is this strange woman here sleeping in Strahd von Zarovich's bed? Does she wish you ill, or is this someone that you will rescue from the vampire lord clutches? What strange stories might this woman share with you? What information might she have about Castle Ravenloft? For answers to questions such as these, tune in next time to Total Party Kill. The end.
Woo.
Dude.
Woo! All right, we're making progress. You've been to Secret
Yeah.
Vaults. You met a we'll start off next time with talking to a weird lady.
A weird
I
sleeping
mean,
lady.
if she seems to like him, we can be like, hey, he's engaged to her. like
Oh
True.
yeah.
try and
I just
Yeah,
feel
it's
like he's
do
got a
some
lot of
Real
Housewives
backups
drama.
stashed all around the
Basilica's
castle.
not in the room, right? I mean, you know.
No,
Oh,
Basilica is
awkward.
in the study, but
Yeah, I mean, there's no way in a fight that Basilica would lose to this
Right.
commoner.
Mhm.
But maybe
Whoa,
you know
whoa,
if she
whoa.
shows too much.
I'm just describing her stat
loyalty.
block, Dan.
Are we pitting them against each other?
Only
if we have to.
only if we have to.
Mhm.
All
I
right.
don't want it to come to that, honestly.
Mm.
No.
I hate it. I hate that trope.
Yes.
Well, we've done a lot of good work here.
We've done a lot of work here.
we played D&D back-to-back weeks. They said we couldn't do it,
Yeah.
and then we
Yay.
did.
Said it couldn't
So-
be done.
Said it shouldn't be done. Suckers.
Well, live
We
stream,
proved them
bootleg.
wrong.
Thank you for listening. We hope to be back soon with more Dungeon or Dragon.
Goodbye, live stream.
Good night, Mom.